Good morning. We are live, and I'm Kate.
Steve.
And we're here to do your 5-day butts and guts challenge so that we can help you get those rock solid abs and that awesome booty that you've always wanted. So the way that this is going to work is we're going to do a video of 6 different exercises every single day. So 4 of those exercises are going to be abdominals and 2 are going to be for that booty. Now the thing is, there's also 4 different muscles in your abdominals. So each day we're going to target a separate muscle, and then at the very end of the week we're going to put everything together for this awesome workout. So the way that you're going to win prizes is by actually doing the workout that we post and then posting done. We'd love to see some pictures and videos and other comments. So whenever you finish that, just post done on the bottom of the video, and then we'll kind of interact with you there. So Steve is going to start us off with some ab exercises.
All right, so today we're going to cover the rectus abdominal muscles. So basically, they start off back here around your spine, kind of come up around towards the front here. Actually, I'm sorry.
Your 6-pack.
Yeah, sorry about that. All right, so yeah, so rectus abdominal muscles basically your 6-pack muscles. All right, so basically or 8-pack depending on what you have. So we're just going to talk through a couple exercises to help strengthen those specific muscles. So we'll start off with the basic crunch. Okay. All right, so basic crunch, basically just feet flat on the ground. Starting off with your back flat, hands. I don't recommend having your fingers interlocked behind your head here. It tends to make you want to pull up on your neck, which is not good for your neck. You want to keep a neutral spine as you're doing these crunches. Try to keep about a fist of between your chin and your chest as you're doing these. All right, and you don't want to strain your neck as you're coming up. So you can keep your fingers pretty much right out behind your ears, and as you come up, try to keep your elbows all the way as far back as you can. All right, and you're just gonna come up so your shoulders are completely off the ground. All right, head should be looking up, neutral spine. Hold it for about a second. Back down, up, down, up, down. All right, and you want to. And biggest thing with ab exercises is repetition. So you want to do about 15 to 20 reps of each of these exercises, and then go back and try to do 2 to 3 more sets. Okay. So that's the basic crunch. Another crunch there is going to be the tabletop crunches. All right, so tabletop crunches basically just with your legs up, about 45-degree angle here. All right, same thing. Shoulders squared, hands behind your ears, and then you're just going to crunch up. Try to come up as high as you can. Trying to basically bring your chest to your knees. Okay, so it should be shoulders completely off the ground, hands behind your ears, not pulling up on your neck. About a hands or fist width between your chin and your chest. As you come up, hold it for a second, back down, hold for a second, back down. Okay. Now, if you want to make it a little more difficult, maybe you're just tired of doing your basic crunches and stuff like that. Depending on what other equipment you have. If you have a stability ball, you can make it a little bit harder by using a stability ball. So basically all you're going to do is lay it back on the ball. Alright? You're basically trying to lay it down flat to where you're basically overextending your back as you're on here. Alright? And then you're just crunching up. Alright? Key is trying to keep this stable, trying to keep it from rolling all over the place. So, plant your feet flat on the ground, about shoulder width apart. That's where your stability is going to be. And you're going to make sure you keep your core tight, because that's really what's going to keep you stable on here. So, you come back, then crunch up. Same thing. You're not bringing your chin down to your chest. Right, so you come up, back down, crunch up, back down, crunch up. Right, you can feel a lot more in that core.
So that's only if you happen to have a stability ball, and that's a more advanced exercise.
Yeah. Same thing if you want to incorporate some weights into it, you can incorporate a little bit of weights into in your crunches makes it a little more difficult. Really depends on what you try to do. So within your crunches, if you wanted to add some weights, I don't know if you have weights, but or if you're doing it at the gym. So basically same thing. So back in that feet down position. The only difference is now you're putting the weight back behind your head, holding the weight, and you're crunching up with the weight on here. Okay. So if you are using the weight though, the biggest thing again, make sure you're not pulling up on your head so you don't strain anything on your neck. You basically want to kind of push back with your head to make sure that you maintain that separation between your chin and your chest. So you're going to push back into the weight as you pull up. Okay? So basically all you're doing is you're just holding the weight there. You're not pulling up on the weight. Okay?
So that's exercise number 2. We've got 2 more for you for abs and 2 for booty.
Alright, so the next one's going to be the V-up. So I'll show you the way the V-up is supposed to be done, and then I'll show you guys a modification for the V-up also. For those of you that may just be starting out and haven't done. So the V-up is going to be legs completely straight, about 6 inches off the ground. Your arms are going to be fully extended out back behind you. Alright, so pretty much your arms and your feet are completely off the ground as you're doing this. And all you're going to do is you're going to basically crunch up, and you're going to try to touch your toes with your hands. Okay, so as much as possible, try to keep your legs fully extended. Just keep a slight bend, all right? But it shouldn't be fully exaggerated. So you're coming up, trying to touch your toes, back down, back up, down, up. All right, so that one's going to be a little difficult. It takes a little bit of time to get used to as you're doing it. But you'll definitely feel that burn pretty much right in that midsection there. If you want to modify, having trouble doing it or even have lower back problems, so you need a little easier way to do it. So it's going to be back in the V position, but feet are going to be down on the ground. All right, slight bend in your knees, and as you come up, all you're going to do is basically just bend at the knees, all right, and try to reach down and touch your toes as much as possible. Okay, and when you come back down, you could either keep your feet off the ground, or again, if you're still struggling with it, just do a kind of a heel tap on the ground. So tap your heels, then bend, heel tap, bend, heel tap, bend. Okay, it's a little bit easier. You still get that same burn, same effect, but it's not as strenuous on your lower back. And until you get used to it, it'll be a easy way to do it. Other exercise is going to be the last exercise we're going to go over is going to be the toe touch crunch. Alright, so 2 different ways you can do this. You're going to start off your legs as straight as possible, 90-degree angle, straight up in the air. Alright, you want to try to keep your shoulder blades off the ground, head up. Again, chin not touching your chest, hands out straight in front of you, and all you're going to do is you're going to reach up, crunch up, try to touch your toes as much as possible. Then you want to come down so your shoulder blades just touch the ground, back up, back down, up. You don't want to come all the way down to where you're laying flat on the ground. Okay? As soon as your shoulder blades touch the ground, you want to come back up. And all these exercises you want to try to hold for about a second. Get the maximum amount of burn. Okay? Another way you can do it is alternating toe taps. So basically the same thing. All you're doing is reaching up, trying to touch your opposite toe, back, reach over. Okay? So I think that's pretty much it on abs. Try those out and let us know what you think. Kate's going to take you on to some booty exercises.
Alright, let's get to that booty. So we're going to start, we're just going to do 2 basic exercises. I know you've all done squats and lunges before, but we're going to start with these today so that you've got good form, so that we can build on them for tomorrow and then through the rest of the week. So for our basic squat, you want to be standing with your feet about shoulder width apart. And a lot of people think you're going to kind of lean forward, but when you're doing a squat, you want to have proper form. So you want to make sure that you're looking up at the ceiling, kind of at an angle, and you want to keep your chest up and your butt back. So it's almost like you're sitting down into a chair. So you want to sit back, and you can go down to about parallel. You don't want to go any deeper than that, and then up. And now the other thing is we want to do these nice and slow so you get full range of motion. The other thing, if you watch my knees, they're staying behind my toes. They're not going in front of my toes like this. That's a good way to injure your knees. So you want to sit back and up. I'm looking up at the ceiling. I'm keeping my chest nice and high. You can put your hands wherever they're most comfortable, whether it's here, you can cross them, you can put them on your hips, whatever is most comfortable for you. Nice and slow, and you should really feel that in here and in your butt. And then we'll build on these tomorrow. We'll kind of take it up a notch. But practice those. Do about 15 of them for today. 3 sets, 15. Same thing with the ab exercises. Now I'm also going to show you a lunge. So lunge is the same kind of deal. So if you've never seen a lunge before, you're basically stepping forward, going down and back. Forward and back. Now same thing with the lunge is that you want to keep that knee behind your toe. So when you go forward, you want to keep that knee back. You don't want to let it go across over your toe because that's a good way to injure yourself. So again, looking up at the ceiling, keeping that chest nice and high, lunging down. So those are your big booty blasters right there. We're going to build on these tomorrow. They're also going to build your legs. And let us know once you've done it. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Have an awesome day. Happy Monday. Bye.